When you get married, your spouse expects you to put them first. However, they don't become the only person in your world. You still have relationships with other important people. Adriana is going to complain to me that I spend too much time with my mother. First, I treat her like an enemy.
Are you going to go out again and see her, or are you home for the night?
I didn't see her yet today. I have to go and see her again.
You mean you're going to leave now? I thought you just got back.
Not now. In an hour. I'm going to have dinner and I'm going to go.
But I wanted to have a glass of wine and talk to you. You know, you.
I'll be back. After I come back from my mother, we can have a glass of wine and talk.
How long are you going to spend there?
Half an hour.
It's never half an hour. It's
45 minutes. She's my mother. I mean, I can't just say, oh, Mom, my half an hour's up. I got to go.
You see her more than me. You go straight from work and you see her more than me.
I don't see her more than you.
Yes, you do.
What are you talking about? I see her maybe an hour the most. I spend a few hours with you.
You work all day, and then you go to see her, and then you come home to me at night. I'm already asleep.
You're not asleep. I don't come back that late from her.
And then on the days
you don't
off...
seem to want to talk to me anyway when I come home from my mother.
Well, I'm fed up with this. I feel like you're taking me for granted.
I am not taking you for granted.
Yes, you are.
Listen, I have to visit my mother. She's old. She doesn't have any guests.
Oh, what about me? I have needs. What about me? I'm ignored.
I don't ignore you.
You don't even invite me to come. It's like I'm not invited.
You can come to my mother if you want.
I don't want to go to your mother.
Well, why do you want to go to my mother's?
Because, I don't want to spend 7 days out of my week with an old lady.
It's not 7 days. It's like a half an hour every day.
And what do? You sit and talk? What do you do?
Yeah, we sit and talk. She makes me a cup of tea, gives me some cookies.
I can give you cookies and tea.
But this is my mother. She's alone all day long.
I'm your wife.
I spend weekends with you. I spend the whole night
You do not spend weekends with me.
Well, yes, I do.
You spend a half of the day with your mother.
I don't spend a half a day with my mother. On
Yes,
the
you
weekends,
do.
maybe 2 hours.
I'm fed up.
I take her shopping. I take her to the mall.
You can take me shopping to the mall.
I do sometimes.
Sometimes,
But you
twice a year.
You don't even like going with me.
Yeah, because you're always moping. You want to always be with your mother. You feel bad.
I don't want to always be with my mother, but I have to be nice to her. She's my mother.
You have to be nice to me. I'm your wife.
I am nice to you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
How aren't I nice to you?
You ignore me.
I don't ignore you. Come home, I have dinner with you after I see my mother.
Oh, thank you for having dinner with me. You don't talk about anything apart from your mother.
That is not true.
It is true.
Okay. Is this going to make you want to stop complaining?
No, I want a divorce.
A divorce, okay. Am I treating you like a friend or like an enemy?
An enemy.
Okay, now we're going to do it again, and I'm going to treat you like my friend.
Okay.
Which is what you are. If you are my wife, you are my best friend in the world. Let's start again.
Okay. So are you home for the night, or are you going out to see your mother?
I was planning to see her.
Really? I wanted to have dinner and have a glass of wine, and this stuff happened today. I want to talk to you. I don't want you to go.
Usually I see my mother right from work, but this time I came home first. It wouldn't be possible for me to make a quick trip to my mother, then I'll come back and we'll sit and drink and talk.
No, because then it's going to be too late. It's going to be like 9 o'clock.
That'll give us an hour and a half till it's time to go to bed.
Can't you just not go to see her tonight?
I guess I can do that.
Okay, that would be great.
My mother doesn't see anybody all day long.
She saw you yesterday. She'll see you tomorrow. Right?
Yeah.
Can you spend the night with me?
Of course I can. You're more important to me than anything. I really want you to know that. But my mother, she's old. She doesn't see anybody all day long, just her cat. And if I don't come today, I don't know, she might think that there's something wrong. Maybe you can come with me to visit my mother.
Well, do you want me to come?
I'd love for you to come.
You never invite me.
It's kind of boring. It's not all that interesting. I don't want to burden you. I know you have other things to do. If you want to, anytime you want to come to me, I'd love to have you come. My mother would love it also.
Well, if you want me to come, I'll come. But I want you to want me to come.
I want you to come, of course.
Well,
I would love to spend all of my time with you. I wish you could come to work with me. No, really. Nobody's more important than you are, but my mother's old and she needs a little bit of attention.
Well, so do I.
I don't give you enough?
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll give you more.
Okay.
We'll go to my mother and maybe we'll go out to a restaurant.
You can buy me some nice dinner.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
If your spouse complains that you spend too much time with another person in your life, don't get angry. Treat them like a friend, and they're more likely to let you continue spending time on the other relationship.